Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. And the Vols will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense takes the field. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The Commodores headed quickly to the line.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go and make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will take the field for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key to their respective teams.
Points waiting on him.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page. They've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
On the double.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And the returner will be brought down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the...
And he intercepts it. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Commodores in the hurry-up. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Colin.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for the whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This is a 3rd and long. Assault continues. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic.
Touchdown ball! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Now on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. At the 45 on its way. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Leaves it with the back. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Keeps the legs moving. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown goes! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right there.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Gets it inside the 10. Can anyone catch it? And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point. And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know I'll...
Fires one high and deep. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. Pulls and fires complete. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Got his man on the right. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football and trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now.
Off the RPO complete. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The balls are flying down the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Bust through behind his pad. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Holds and fires complete to the right. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field. Just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Unloads quickly. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to just figure something out.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Quick strike complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
Gets it out fast. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Into the house. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bringing it back. And that's the end of the line for the return man, but still business to attend to. A penalty marker is down.
Return team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Now they'll run it to the right here. Discards a man. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll try the run. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Commodores will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
But why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football.
And how
unleashes one deep. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling your rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially...
And he's running in the open. He was off to the races, and they finally get him down at the 5-yard line.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get it.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown ball. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
And no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
Here he comes out of the end zone. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Commodores will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Reads it, fires complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have? If I have enough guys to block your guys, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication.
It's a big slide inside the 10. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. He's got his man. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the pummeling has started. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Snags a quick pass on the left. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. First down for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Makes the catch and he's brought down.
And just no hesitation there by the quarterback, right? Primary target not open, so find your check down. Where's my running back? Yeah, I know I'm under pressure. I know I'm going to get hit, but I'm not taking a sack. I'm going to find a way for us to get a few extra yards here.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Flips it out to the back. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. And I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Using the quick game. That's a 20, he's got space. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Volunteer! And the route is on.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm on that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Quarterback now breaking the field. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th, but they can't move the chains. Feeling some heat. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end. You're expecting them to punt.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates as like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
When he can see it, read it, and just flat go. Those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass forward, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown ball! And the stump. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter